welcome to the Have Knitting Podcast. My name is Christy. Today is Sunday the 9th of April, I think. Forgive the location. I'm in my daughter's bedroom and this is all stuff that we have in storage and washing and a whole range of things. Yes, I have nowhere else to record. My kids are out in the lounge room watching Sing, playing on the computer, doing stuff out there, and I am recording in here because it's quiet. And yes, so it is a Sunday. I don't usually record on Sundays, but I was sick Monday, Tuesday this week, so I'm in here for today. Yes, so I did mention at the end of last week's episode that, well, actually it wasn't last week's, it was the week before because it's Sunday, that I will not be recording during the school holidays. It just works out easier for my family, not having to put the kids through the stress of, the stress of me being stressed about recording. So, but I did say to my husband yesterday, I said, I really want to get something recorded before the weekend, like over the weekend, because I'm not going to get a chance again before the kids go back to school. And so we got home from the Easter egg hunt that our church put on, and he said to we pretty much walked into the house and he said to the kids, right, you can watch TV. We've got new DVDs. You can watch those. And you can play on the computer, but you are to leave your mother alone. She's recording her podcast. So thank you to my lovely husband. So I have recorded this like 10 times already. And every time my intro is incredibly long-winded and I tell really, really boring random stories like why I am grieving the death of the DVD store. And what was the other one? Oh, the school assembly I went to on Friday. So hopefully I've got all of that stuff out of my system. And I can just talk about knitting. I hope you guys are keeping well. Did I mention that I was sick Monday, Tuesday? I've repeated myself so many times that I feel like I've probably said it and may not have actually said it. So yeah, so I was sick Monday, Tuesday. Hence the reason why I'm recording today. Because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was crazy busy, and if I'm repeating myself, I'm really sorry. But yes. So, I hope you guys are keeping well. I am doing well. I do not know why I was sick. I've got to go back to the doctors for test results. It's school holidays, man. I don't want to take six kids to the doctors. I may have to, bribe my oldest daughter to watch the kids for half an hour or so I can take up to the doctors. Anyway, so that's it. I hope you guys are keeping well. This week coming, I will talk a little bit about the things that I have coming. This week on Wednesday, my middle son turned 7. So we are looking forward to that. Undecided as to what we're doing. We may go see Lego Batman. So that is something to look forward to. Yeah, and this last week has been crazy busy. We've had Easter hat parades, school. Do you do that in other countries? If you are watching this from the US or Canada or England or somewhere else other than Australia, do you do Easter hat parades? What do your schools do anything to celebrate Easter? I think it's really funny. I'm going to get on my high horse for a moment. I think it's really funny, the whole Easter thing. Because it's a spring thing, right? We're in the southern hemisphere. It is autumn right now, and yet it's spring everything. You know, you go to get your Easter basket from the supermarket or whatever, and it's, you know, like a little bunny with pastel colours and fresh green grass. I look out the window, everything's starting to turn brown. Although not at the moment because we've had so much rain. But, you know, like the deciduous trees that we have around, and Australia does not have a lot of native deciduous trees. They're predominantly, I was going to say imported. Well, I suppose they were originally imported species. They're all starting to turn those beautiful shades of red and brown and, you know, all those other colours. And yet Easter is all about spring and bunny rabbits and little chicks. Don't have little chicks in autumn. I know I'm a nutbag. If you heard me at Christmas, I was probably ranting about, you know, Christmas being all about snow when, hang on, I can go to the beach on Christmas Day and go for a swim and come out and get sunburned. Beat that. Please forgive me. Please don't be offended by me. I'm nuts. And drinking tea, which is so good. Done. I've been sitting here for so long and I've recorded so many times that I've got through a whole cup of tea. And that last mouthful was tepid. Because you all needed to know that. Okay, so before I go any further, because I don't want to forget. If you like knit-alongs, if you like to knit socks, then check out Miss Click Clack. Miss Click Clack. So she is an Australian independent dyer based in Melbourne. She has amazing colourways. If you have not checked out her store, please do so. I will try and link below. She is doing a tricolour sock along. She did one last year that I participated in, and I knit 2 pairs of socks in about 3 months, which is phenomenal for me. And she's doing it again, and it starts on the 1st of May. As of today, she has started releasing tri-colour sets. She started at 10 was the first release, and I forgot. And I've just remembered, and I'm going to get off here. I mean, like, it's probably close to 2:30 in the afternoon. But when I finish this, I'm going to go see if there's anything left. But she'll be releasing them over the next fortnight, and probably maybe after that. But if you like to knit socks, then check her out. You can check out her group on Ravelry. It's pretty sure it's Miss Click Clack group on Ravelry. She'll have information there as well. So the sock along runs from the beginning of May through to the end of July, maybe, or the end of August. I think it's the end of July. But yes, I'm going to be participating in that. I'm really looking forward to it. So I wanted to mention that before I forgot, because that's awesome. And also, I've got to tell you this because it is just awesome. If you are on Instagram, you can follow me. I am Knits with Jam, or Knit with Jam. But I've got a friend, Amanda, who likes to go on Instagram and enter competitions. You know, fabric, yarn, whatever. And she won some amazing yarn earlier this year, and I was a little bit jealous. And so since then, I've been really desperate to win yarn and entering every single competition I can come across. And she and I, if you're going to tag someone, she tags me, I tag her. Unless, you know, like, if she tags me, I don't generally tag her back. I'll tag somebody else. But, you know, like, if I've come across it and she hasn't. So we kind of, you know, sharing competitions. But anyway, I won one! I won a competition. So I got some yarn. I got a Notions pouch. I got a zipper, like a Progress Keeper thing. And I got, what was the other thing? And a project bag. And from Betsy Makes, I think it is. So hopefully that will have arrived by the time I record next, and I'll be able to show you. So I'm really excited about that. Yay for yarn, and I didn't have to pay anything for it. I just did a lip dance. All right, so let's get on with knitting because I want to keep this short. And I think I've got everything out in the last half hour of me recording and then stopping and recording and stopping and recording and stopping and recording and stopping. I'm just going to dance now. Because, you know, it's Woodstock. So hopefully I can keep it 20 minutes or under. Okay, so whip it into shape. Shape it up. Knit it straight. I can't believe I put myself through that just about every single time I record. And no, I didn't do it last time. I know. Did you miss it? Do you keep coming back to watch me be silly like that? Because if you do, let me know, because I'll keep doing it. Otherwise, I may just end up dropping it. Because you do not know how much of an idiot I feel when I start singing, and I can't sing. I can probably sing better than some, but, you know, my husband's the muso, not me. All right, so first up, I've only been working on 2 projects this last week and a half because they need to be done. And I'm really proud of myself for just sticking with that. So the first thing is my Tin Can Knits Snowflake pullover. So I think when I recorded last, I said all I wanted to do was finish getting through the body and get to this point, the bottom edge. I think I said something about needing to buy another needle. So I got to here and I left it for a couple of days with the plan of going to my local yarn store to buy the smaller needle to do the bottom edge, because I only had a 40 centimetre 4mm needle, and then I got sick and I wasn't going to go anywhere and I just wanted to work on it. So I went, I'm just going to try the 40 centimetre, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It worked, and it worked really well actually. It wasn't too bunched up, and it worked out quite nicely. So I finished that off, which is pretty awesome. Very, very awesome, very, very happy. And I started on one of the sleeves. So very happy with that as well. So the main body is being worked on 5mm needles. Obviously doing the magic loop in the sleeve. But I don't know if it's just end of term sleep deprivation mixed with having 6 kids, mixed with just being an airhead, or if it's just, I'm just dumb. I'm not dumb. I don't know how, anyway, sorry. Stop with the self-deprecation. I don't know what it was, but I was reading the pattern, like the sleeve decreases, and I'm going, like it says, you know, work X amount, you know, work for X amount of length, then, you know, do a decrease round, and then decrease 1 round, and then do this, and then work 12 rows. And I'm reading it going, this makes no sense. What? I don't understand what for 2 days. I even asked on Ravelry. For 2 days, I was completely and utterly stumped. And I asked on Ravelry, nobody answered. I asked in the Tin Can Knits group, nobody answered. I'm like, I just want to get on with this jumper. This is getting ridiculous. I'll go and ask in Techniques. So I sat down at my computer. I got the pattern instructions so I could type it out and say, what am I missing here? And as I'm typing it up, I realized that the bit that I had highlighted, I'd highlighted it and still missed it, said knit 11 rounds. So you decrease 1 round, you knit 11 rounds, and then you decrease again. Repeat these 12 rows. I highlighted it, people. I highlighted it. And it's still just... So anyway, so that's done. I was able to move forward. Yay. So yeah, so I didn't do any knitting yesterday. I don't think I worked on this on Friday. I think I was sock knitting on Friday. So I might work on this a little bit this afternoon, but it's coming along nicely. So I'm quite happy with this. My aim is to at least have both sleeves done before I record next. So that's my aim. Going forward for the next 2.5 weeks, I'd like to have both sleeves complete. Ideally, I'd like to have the placket done and buttons attached as well, but I'm not going to overreach myself. Just sleeves. Let's get through the sleeves and that will make me happy. So as I said, it's not Knit Picks. It's Filatura Crosses Zara. I'm not quite sure what the colours are. It's a pale purple and a pale pink. And I am knitting it in the 1 to 2 sides for my beautiful niece in Canada. So, I'm a bit sad. My sister-in-law posted a video of her the other day saying Dada. And she looks so much like my brother. And, you know, there was just that whole moment of, you know, there's every chance that I may never meet my niece and nephew in person. When I Skype with my brother, I generally Skype with my brother on Sunday afternoons. It's, you know, their late evening. The baby's up, but my nephew isn't. So, because he's a couple of months older than my son. So he's actually 5 months older than my son. So he's usually asleep. So I don't get to see him. So, you know, like, I have a niece and nephew that I'm in all likelihood never going to meet. And it makes me really sad. So I'm going to try really hard right now to keep focused on knitting and not cry. But yeah, so my brother posted a photo this morning of my nephew listening to Guns N' Roses, and he's playing with a little toy guitar, and he's pretending to play, and then he held it up over his head and he threw it, which is hysterical. They're so funny at that age, you know, that 2, 3 age. My son, he's 2 in April, sorry, 2 in March. We were at a school assembly on Friday, and he was very bored, and his favourite thing at the moment to do is to tell knock-knock jokes. Well, one knock-knock joke. So in the middle of this assembly, while kids are getting handed their awards, my son yells out, "Knock knock." And I whispered very quietly, "Who's there?" Actually, I think the first couple of times going, "Shh, shh, not time for knock knock jokes." You know, doing the whole, "Come on, let's be good" kind of mum thing. And he just kept going, "Knock knock." So I went, "Who's there?" "Kicken." I was giggling. I thought it was hysterical. And then, of course, you go, "Chicken who?" "Knock knock." Because he's got no response. It's just knock knock. And then we go back to the beginning of the joke, and we'll do that for, 10, 15 minutes until he gets bored. And then the next thing that he did at the assembly was pointing out the monkey that he could see. There was no monkey in the hall. And then telling me he needed to hide from the monkey. Hide. They're so funny at that age, and I'm missing out on seeing my nephew be funny at that age. So it makes me sad. But oh. Anyway, so this bag is from my dear friend Emma, who is Knitter's friend on Etsy, but I don't think she's making and selling anymore because she's pregnant with twins. So, and she's I saw her today. I saw another friend that recently had a baby with her little baby today, and I'm just like, I'm not looking at the baby. I'm not looking at the baby because my ovaries go click, 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 click. I've got 6 kids, if you've never watched this before. I don't need more children. I've got enough. So, hanging out in my Jibby Rousseau's bag. If you haven't checked out Jibby Rousseau's, these ladies are awesome. They're based in the UK. They have gorgeous bags at a really reasonable price. This is my second one, and I would buy more, but I'm trying to be really good and not buy more stuff. But look, I had to get this one just because of all the bacon rest. Oh, it's dirty. It's got food on it. It was probably from dinner last night because I left it on the bench, and the kids just don't think, "Oh, Mum's stuff's there. I should move it." I think that's meat pie. Typical Aussie dinner. No, it's not really typical Aussie dinner. It was our Aussie dinner. But yeah, it's just got all these baking things on it, which I think is really cool. And it's fun. And it's yellow, and I love yellow. And this colour reminds me of Play-Doh. As a kid, like if you had Play-Doh and you mixed it with another colour, accidentally or even on purpose, for whatever reason, it always ended up being something like this kind of colour. Or maybe my memory's wrong, and I just think it's that kind of colour. Anyway, these are the rib socks that I have been working on for a while. These are for me. They are being knit in Knit Picks tweed. That was one of my kids, if you heard that stomping, going to the toilet. So you'll hear the toilet flush shortly, no doubt. Knit in Knit Picks tweed, Heather. Sorry, can we start that again? This is a sock that I've been working on. It's just a simple plain rib sock. Well, it's not really plain if it's ribbed, is it? A simple ribbed sock. I knit the same... I originally designed the sock for my husband, but I wanted to do different sizing, so I thought that I would knit one for me. I'm teaching knitting at my craft group next term. I wanted to be able to have more than one size available. So I thought, look, I mean, I could do the maths, but how about I just knit them so that people that are coming to the class can see. This is what this size looks like. This is what this size looks like. If I do a larger size or a smaller size, I'm not knitting those because nobody in my house would fit into them. So it's just it's knit on 2.5mm Knit Pro Zings. I love these needles. And the creamy colour is Knit Picks Stroll Tweed in the Oyster Heather colour, and the brown is Knit Peak Stroll in Fedora. Otherwise known as my cookies and cream sock, or my cookies and cream ice cream sandwich sock, whatever you want to call it. That's what it reminds me of. This is my little progress keeper by Creative Rachie. She actually had another store update, like a mini update last week, and I came really close to buying a little cupcake, and I went, no. And I'm really glad I did, because she actually posted photos of the donuts that she's made posted a picture of the donuts that she's made for her next store update. So I will just keep my eye out, and I will get something else at some stage, like a little donut or something. I will get another one. So that is that from Creative Rachie. Although her cupcakes are very cute. There was a pink lemonade one, which is the one that I wanted, but I shall resist temptation. I'm sure she'll do others like that. So, because I'm just going to end up buying all the things and having them hanging. Hang on a moment. Can you hear that? I don't know if you heard any of that, but my son needed toilet paper, and the toilet's just there. So yes. Anyway, so I'm just resisting temptation. I think I'll just. How many progress keepers does one person need? So I've made good progress. I'm up to that heel flap. I'm doing, because it's 33 stitches, it's a 66 stitch sock. I have partridge heel, which I think is prettier than the normal slip stitch heel. And really, because it's just this kind of crisscrossy kind of look, really makes me, really brings home the whole thing that it's a cookie and cream sandwich. Because, you know, like the waffly kind of look, that's what it looks like to me. Anyway, so that's that. So I've made really good progress. I'm just enjoying it. It's my go-to project when I don't want to work on the jumper, or when I'm out and about, you know, doctor's appointments, waiting rooms, etc., etc. It's my go-to project at the moment, and I am enjoying working on it. So I'm really looking forward to writing up the pattern at some stage soon. I don't know when it will have to be soon, because I think my knitting class starts on the first or is the 4th? I think it might be the 4th of May. So I will have to start writing that up soon. So if anybody wants to knit said sock, there is a pattern. So sorry, while I just stick this in. So there you can see, I've put it up. No, here's my little star. I don't think I've given him a name. I should give him a name. Twinkle, maybe. Ralph. Anyway, so that's that. That's all I've been knitting on. I would like to have that sock finished by the time I record next, simply because I need it done for my craft group, or at least almost finished. If I was at the tip of the toe, that'd make me happy. But yeah, so that's it. That's everything that I have been doing in the last week and a half. So I'm going to go. I hope you guys are keeping well. I hope you have an awesome 2 weeks. I am planning on enjoying the school holidays and resting and knitting as much as I possibly can. And hopefully we have some good weather, and that we can spend some time outside at the park and stuff with the kids, because that would be good. It'd be kind of sucky if it was raining for the whole 2 weeks straight. So, because that's no way to spend a school holiday stuck inside. So anyway, I'm going to go. I hope you guys keep well, and I will talk to you again in 2.5 weeks. Bye.